Hey, Beth. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. Let's talk about singer Summer Walker because it looks like she's at it again with her daughter's dad, Mr. London, on the track, who she dated on and off for about 2 years. Now, the couple was rumored to have been dating back in 2018 as London on the track heavily produced her first album called Over It. Now, back in March of 2021, Summer actually ended up giving birth to London's daughter. Shortly after her giving birth to his daughter, Summer started calling out London for the bomb baby daddy that he is, allegedly. Now, this was pretty much a surprise by many after she got into it with all of his baby mamas over him and saying how he wasn't that bad of a dad and they were more of the problem than he was. Now, fast forwarding to 2021 and 2022, what do we have here? Summer calling out London yet again for being a terrible baby dad, seeming to prove the alleged points of the other baby moms. Now, recently, Summer took to social media to put up this particular post here. I literally have the worst BD on the face of the planet, LOL. I can't wait till I can just get some peace. It's okay though. I have the most perfect bundle of joy in the world. Wouldn't change anything about my past if I could. So London chimes in and says, "You just annoying AF, bro. Know you gonna get on this net acting like you ain't held my child hostage for 2 months. Cut that goofy stuff out. Log off." So Summer replies and says, "What's annoying AF is every time I get her back, she's in worse condition than when you got her. It's always some SHI. Then she goes on to say, hostage. The first time I held her hostage was because when I got my child back, she was covered in rashes from head to toe. And you didn't say a word. I didn't find out till I changed her. SHI, the time after that, she came back with a bruise on her head. And the time after that, a burn on her arm. And the time after that, I quote unquote held her hostage. You agreed to have her in ATL for 4 days, but had someone else kidnap her off to LA without telling me. Didn't answer the phone and threatened to not bring her back for no reason, like all you had to do was ask. Cut the SHI. It's scary to leave children with you because you don't watch them, weirdo. You take your grand pick and leave them with whoever. And don't make me post all the day and months you've went without calling or picking her up. Laugh my ass off. I have every day marked on my calendar. Hell, I told you to come get her this weekend and you said, nah, you'll get her Father's Day, almost 2 weeks from now, just so you could take your little pictures and drop her back off. You're really a class A narcissist." To which London responds and says, "I'm the one that keep trying to bring you to court and you stay begging me not to because you have our infant on a vegan diet. Still ain't over it. You stay blocking me, trying to keep me from my little one just so you could come on this net and call me a deadbeat. You and I know that ain't the truth. If you know you're right, why not bring me to court? You like running to the net seeking attention. Give it up. The album out." Something tells me this will not be the first time that London and Miss Summer will be going back and forth on the net. It seems to be the nature of the relationship, especially when it comes to London and his baby moms. But either way, I wish them well and hope that they can come together and be the best parents and, get to a better co-parenting solution when it comes to their daughter. Now let's talk about the latest sadness between Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. It was recently announced that the two have broken up. Now the two first sparked dating rumors back when they were spotted together traveling for Thanksgiving in November of 2020. Now they did not confirm their romantic relationship until early 2021. And the two seem to be having a steady, growing, and loving relationship despite what the rumors are saying, okay? The rumors have always said that this was a PR stunt when it comes to the relationship. They recently attended their first red carpet appearance together at the 2022 Vanity Fair Oscars party, which was interesting to me because I thought that they actually had been out before. I thought they did a red carpet before, but maybe we get so many photos that I just thought that they, did that already, but I guess not. Well, I tell you this, barely 2 months after they did their debut on the red carpet, it's now being announced that the couple is no longer together. And according to a source close to the couple, Michael and Lori are both completely heartbroken over this and saying that they still love each other. Now, the source also goes on to say that Michael matured a lot over the course of their relationship and was ready to commit for the long term. He let down his guard with her, opening up emotionally in a romantic relationship for the first time. And they had great times together and brought out the best in each other. Now, it's just the highlight for me of he was ready to commit for the long term when it came to the relationship, which makes me wonder, was Michael ready to propose to her? And that's very interesting considering the fact that we've always saw Michael linked to women that were not black women. And now he gets with a black woman and he feels that he's ready to commit to her and settle down with her. But it didn't go that way. It sounded like Miss Lori Harvey was not ready for that. I thought that they were such a cute couple, and I really was hoping that this was indeed a real relationship and that it would last for a very, very long time, despite what the other people are saying about it. Now, I will say, Miss Lori Harvey does seem like she's a hard catch, honey. She's been linked to quite a few people in her past. You know, she's dated Future, Trey Songz, P. Diddy. It's also rumored that she dated P. Diddy's son, Justin, as well as she was engaged at one point. Right? Miss Lori Harvey was engaged to a Dutch soccer player named Memphis Depay. Now, the two got engaged maybe like a little shy of 2 years of being together. And shortly after that, they ended up ending that engagement. There's been a lot of speculation about it because we don't have a lot of details. Some people say that she was just too young to be in such a marriage, right? She was like 19 or 20. Whereas a lot of people feel like she was chasing fame the whole time, which is why they did not get engaged. So I'm not sure which one it was. But it seems like this isn't the first time Miss Lori Harvey has turned down commitment. And some part of me don't really blame her because a lot of guys are out here doing whatever it is they want to do and not trying to lock down to a woman when it comes to commitment. And at least she's not out here having a lot of babies by these people, whereas you have these men having babies by some of everybody. Hello? So there's that. So I just wish Miss Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan the very best for whatever it is that they're searching for. But I would love to see them come back together and actually, be an item, have a real relationship. But if that's not what it is, then, we'll have to be okay and deal with that. Either way, good luck. Definitely wishing them the best. Now, let's go ahead and move on to some drama, honey. Let's talk about Monique and DL Hughley. Whew. Now, all of this started when Monique was expecting to headline a comedy show that DL Hughley was actually headlining. From his understanding, both comedians seemed to have an issue with the other being listed as the headliner for the night, which actually led to Monique going on before DL Hughley and dragging him during her performance.
Let me say it again, the headliner. That's what the motherfucking contract says. Monique is to be the last motherfucking person on the goddamn stage. She is the headliner. That's what I signed the up for. I'm 30 plus years in this motherfucking business and I don't open for no goddamn body. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. But a named DL Hughley turned into a and said I won't perform if she does that. I won't go out if she does that. You open for the kings of comedy, I close for the queens of comedy. And you think that I don't have a that ain't my position. So when I leave this motherfucker, the headliner has left. I don't with nobody. I don't with no motherfucking. But when you cross the line with me, nigga, you have crossed the motherfucking line.
Now, the comments that came from Monique, as you all just heard, led to social media outrage from both the fans and DL Hughley himself, as they both fought to prove who actually had the right to be the headliner. Both Monique and DL Hughley have spoken on their issues publicly, but Monique's latest live with her husband Sydney is what actually caused DL Hughley's daughter to react. Now, Monique took to social media with her husband to call out DL for not protecting his youngest daughter after being violated by her dad's friend. And this was an interview that DL Hughley did with Sway in the Morning, where he pretty much opened up and talked about his daughter being violated and him not being able to protect her as a dad. So this post actually led to his eldest daughter coming on and sharing her thoughts about Monique and this disrespectful move that she made. And this is what DL's daughter had to say. Hi, at the Real Mo World. I am Ryan Nicole Shepard, DL Hughley and Donna Hughley's eldest daughter. You've now publicly publicly disrespected my mother, who I love and care for very much, and my baby sister, who I love and care for very much, to get back at my father, who I love, respect, and care for very much. At this point, I feel like you are asking my family and myself to act out of character. Out of all the things you could have legitimately said about my dad, if that's the route you wanted to take, you chose to be deliberately mean and hurtful to two black women who have nothing to do with this conversation. Using my mama and my sister to show people my father's character only shows how little mental stability, dignity, morality, and respect you have, not only for yourself but other black women. You're clearly 2 crayons short of the full box, sis. You're disgusting, and you absolutely need to keep every single member of my family's name out of your poisonous mouth. Not because you can do us harm, you can't, but because you are adding to the historical and systematic disrespect and trauma of other black women who you claim to love. And for what? A check? You're bringing up trauma for a concert lineup discrepancy. All you've done is proven that you have no moral compass. Nothing is too far in your quest to prove a point, and I'm blessed that my parents raised children who have no idea how you could possibly go here. We Hughleys are going to have a good day and blessed life. We are healed. We are whole. We love each other fiercely and deeply. You can continue to live in that scorched earth kingdom of yours. Get some help, ma'am, for real. Oh, and if you want to have this conversation in person, I'll happily give you my address. Oh, girl, it looks like his daughter done read her down. I'm with the daughter. I'm reading this like, y'all, I am with the daughter. You know, Monique said a lot of things about DL and she left it on the stage. It is what it is. But to kind of like bring up that story about this man's daughter, granted, he did bring it to the people, so we wouldn't have known about it had he not said anything about it. But I do feel like you didn't necessarily have to bring that up to show us his character. So of course, DL Hughley ended up making this post regarding his daughter. And so he ended up having a few things to say. And this is what he says. He says, the love between our family is evident and clear. And while I'm beyond proud of the way my eldest daughter handled this disgusting attack, this is not their fight. They have been repeatedly attacked for no reason. This needs to end. I'll speak my mind on this later today. That is what he said. Now, once Miss Monique ended up getting wind of this, she also wanted to share some thoughts directly to DL's daughter. And this is what she had to say. She says, hey, my young sister, thank you for the invitation for a discussion. We would like to take you up on it because it could be very healing for our community. Have DL Hughley set up a time for you and your family and my husband and I to come on his show, and we will go from there. I love us. For real. We shall see if there's actually going to be a sit down between the two families and whether or not some type of quote unquote healing can happen. As you can see, the Hughleys are tired and fed up. Now, it's true, DL Hughley did bring this to the forefront on his own, but Monique, you did not have to unnecessarily bring up this situation to showcase this man's character. All right. Now, even 50 Cent, if everybody else isn't tired of it, I think 50 Cent may be tired just a little bit. Even 50 Cent has spoken out, hoping for her to move forward, but apparently it's not working at this time. We shall see. Okay, now this does seem like yet another case of this is a song that doesn't end, and it goes on and on, my friend. But I'll say this, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here to give you all the opportunity to share your thoughts about the madness down in the comments below. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.